My name is James, and I'm going to be showing you how to use the Concept2 ergometer. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about uniform, what you should wear when you get an ergometer workout. I'm wearing a JL Designs unitard and just a Lycra top to wick away sweat. So first thing I want to show you is how to assemble the Concept2 ergometer. This is a Model D, and this is the monorail with the sliding seat on it. And this is the front end part, and I'm going to show you how to put it together and take it back apart again. So basically you take the monorail and you put it on the ground, and you got to watch the seat because it slides and you can get your fingers smashed in there sometimes. Then you take the front end part, and if you can see in the front end there's a bar right here, and that's what the monorail is going to slide into. And then there's a lip right here that locks the whole system into place. That down, lift up this monorail, and just make sure that that slot drops right into the bar, and then we just drop it into place, and then it locks, and then it's all together. It's good to go. We've got the PM5 monitor, which we use to monitor our workouts, how fast we're going, how hard we're pulling, what our stroke rate is, and all that. You just want to pull it up so it's kind of at eye view. And then you want to pull the handle back and drop it into the handle lock right there. And then you want to make sure that the flex foot system fits your feet. And basically what you do is slide these things up and down to the size of your foot to make sure that the strap is over the ball of your foot, essentially. So I usually put mine on the third hole so that the strap is about right there over the balls of my foot. So that's how we set everything up. And then a little bit further along, we'll show you how to use the PM5 monitor for your workout tracking. Damper is kind of like a gear shift on a bicycle. If the damper is all the way down on one, then that's going to be it's going to be a lot easier to row, kind of like a lower gear on a bicycle. The lower numbers kind of emulate a fast, narrow boat, and then the higher numbers up in the like 8, 9, and 10 kind of emulate like a dory full of fish or something like that. Makes the boat feel a lot heavier. 5 strokes, arms only, and pull it right to your center.
Here I'm instructing Matthew on how to do the individual components of a stroke, starting with arms only, arms and back, 1/4 slide, 1/2 slide, 3/4 slide, and then the full stroke.
And when your hand goes away, you want to put your body angle over at about a 45-degree angle. You don't want to move your back forward until your hands are all the way out and straight. Nice. Now the next thing you want to do, come forward like you just did. Don't bend your legs yet. Is come forward to 1/4 slide. So bend your knees to 1/4, and then go all the way back and repeat that motion. We'll do that 5 times. Let's see that. 1/4 slide. A little bit more slide. There you go. Okay, and then come up to 1/2 slide. There you go. It's about 1/2 slide. Repeating that same fluid motion. Very nice. And then 3/4 slide, 3/4 of the way up the slide. Nice posture on your back. Those arms are away before you bend your knees. And then let's do a full slide all the way up. Notice he's not touching he's not touching his heels with his butt. He's got a nice comfortable stroke. Notice the ratio is about 2 to 1, and we'll talk a little bit more about ratio in a minute. Now I'm going to talk about the 4 main components of a good stroke. We're going to start at the finish, and then I'm going to talk about the recovery, and then the catch, and then finally the drive. So at the finish, you want to be sitting up straight and tall, and a little bit leaning back a little bit past the 90-degree angle mark. And you want your head and shoulders up, sitting up tall with your kind of pinching your shoulder blades in a little bit, elbows out, and you want that handle pretty close into your breastbone, about right here. You want to have it all the way in there. So you're going to be sitting up just like that, just like he's demonstrating. So this is a good finish position. So then the next part of that is to recover. It's called the recovery. So the first step of that is arms away straight, then body angle over to your 45 degree or so. And then when your handle has cleared your knees, that's when your knees start to bend, and then you start to come forward a little bit. So this is the recovery part of the stroke. And then when you come all the way up to where the most comfortable part for you, as far forward as is comfortable, that is called the catch, when you start to drive with your legs. So when you drive with your legs, let's go slowly, you want to feel your arms straight out, and you want to feel that tension on your latissimus dorsi in the back, your back muscles there, as you drive your legs down, and that's going to spin that flywheel. And the further back your body moves, the faster that handle is going to get, to the point where when you're pulling that handle into your chest, that's the fastest you're zinging that flywheel. And so now you're back in the finish position again.
Okay, so now Matthew is taking full strokes and putting all the components that we've talked about so far together, all in one smooth motion. At the catch, to the drive, to the recovery. And notice the ratio of the recovery is slower than the drive, to a ratio of about 2 to 1. He is getting his arms away from his chest pretty quickly and clearing his knees before his knees come up. Always remember that you want those hands over your knees before your knees start to come up. And then your body position is over at about a 45 degree angle before you start to move forward up the slide. And you want your stroke to be one smooth set of motions, all interconnected. You want your arms straight on the drive, and you want your legs doing all the work on the drive, feeling all the pressure of the drive in your lats and your back. And you don't want your arms to come into your chest until your knees are all the way down.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to correct some common mistakes that you see on the ergometer every now and then. So what we see Matthew doing right now is shooting his slide, which means he's shooting his butt out before he pulls on the drive. So in order to correct this, you want your legs and your back to connect, be connected as one, so you're not shooting your butt out. So see how that's different than when he was shooting his slide? Now it's all connected to his leg drive. His back is connected to his leg drive, and he's not shooting his butt out before he drives before he connects with his legs and his arms. All right, let's see another common error. So what he's doing now is he's rushing his slide. This is the total opposite of the ratio that you want. You want to quick drive, slow that recovery. Quick drive, slow that recovery down. There you go. You want all the power to be on the drive, and you want to sneak back into the bow of the boat as quietly and as smoothly as possible. All right, let's go on to the next one. So what he's doing now is he's being really lazy with his oar handle, and he's dropping it down below his knees. What you want to do is keep that oar handle on a level plane the whole way forward. So let's keep that oar handle forward, straighten up your recovery. There you go. Make sure those knees stay down before the oar handle comes over them. Bring that oar handle over your knees before your knees come up. Keep that oar handle on a level plane the whole way. Okay, you got one more. So this is another common thing we see, is people bending their elbows at the catch, using your elbows and your forearms to pull that handle at the catch. you want to be using your leg, the connection of your legs and your back like you're doing a squat at the catch. You don't want to bend those elbows until your legs are all the way down. It's like he's just now demonstrating. This is the correct stroke. Very nice, thank you. Okay, this is the Concept2 PM5 monitor that comes with the Model D, and I'm going to show you how to quickly set up an interval workout. So when you come to the screen, to the main screen here, you've got select, or just rows, select workout, fish game, information, more options. You want to select select workout to do interval workout. You want to do a new workout, and then we're going to choose intervals and time. And what we're going to do is 1 minute intervals with let's do 30 seconds of rest. So we'll just use the arrow button here and we'll come to the seconds and we'll up that to 30 seconds and then we'll hit OK. Alright, so Matthew's starting his 1 minute interval at about a 25 stroke rate, and the interval workouts are good for developing fast twitch muscles and for helping you get better at shorter distances like 1,000 meters or 2,000 meters. It's kind of like running a fartlek for running or something like that. It's something similar. So he's going to row about a 25 for 1 minute, and then the PM5 monitor is going to put him in the 30-second rest mode, and then he's just going to go on the paddle. And then 30 seconds later, he's going to pick it up again for 1 minute of hard work. So notice how he's got quick hands away at the finish, body angle over, and now he's on his 30 seconds of rest, as you can make out on the PM5 monitor. And notice how it's just ticking down to 30 seconds, so he knows that he's on his rest period. And then when that 30 seconds is over, he's going to start his 1 minute hard workout again. Okay, so now that we're all done with our indoor rowing workout, we're going to return the handle back to its original position up here as far as it'll go. The other thing we want to do is put the damper back down to 1, and then we want to clean off the monorail. You often get some black gunk on here, so I like to use some Windex. Just spray it on the monorail, use a paper towel. Just want to break it down again. Put the PM5 monitor down. Lift up on this lip, pull up on the monorail so it comes off of that bar. And then that piece comes apart. And then we can just put it away, like so. We're all done.